The magazine era was unbelievable. Magazine rack cigar stores. I can tell you, I grew up in it. It truly was something that a lot of people miss out on, that whole magazine era. It really was, kayfabe or not, it really had your imagination in the 70s into the 80s. I mean, it really was incredible, the magazine era, which now, I mean, they're as useless as tits on a bull, really, the magazines. It really is crazy. Considering the heavy population, as we said, of those certain cities, and the New York-based wrestling magazines had a widespread influence. Their magazines really did. Do your history. Do your research if you learn anything here about the magazines. Monthly programs at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena, were monetary windfalls for the WWF management. And Vincent J. McMahon, Vince Sr., carefully booked his events to maintain their sense of importance to area enthusiasts, if you're listening to what I'm saying. For the reason tickets for wrestling at the Garden were a hot commodity, and events were frequently sold out. By September 1980, McMahon's company was in a much better financial position than it had been only a year before, and after taking in more than $4.1 million in total box office receipts, it had $330,000 more in its coffers than it had at that point in 1979, with $640,000 in assets. You guys can't comprehend this. So what I'm talking about here in 1979, I can't comprehend it too, so it's no offense. Lighten up. It's at least 3 to 4 times more than the numbers. Take out your calculator, the money calculator that Cornette and Brian last always talk about, calculating then's money to today's money, and you can figure out these numbers. Very important to the story, and you can see the difference in how it's changed. But for as much as the players change, the game doesn't change. You can hate the players, but you can't hate the game. And I like to say that and throw it out there all the time, the old adage. So let that sink in there. And then, of course, we know the whole story of the $1 million from Crockett back to McMahon. That's all he had to buy the time.